But at the same time, again, it comes down to what can you do as an individual, which I think is, a good takeaway. Despite the fact that there's a bunch of negative stuff that's coming out of it into and permeating into the culture and into the minds of the youth, I think the notion that we can empower ourselves by taking action from as an individual, I think then that's a good thing that can potentially come out of this thing.
Absolutely. I think that like anybody who feels that the information they're hearing about environmental issues, climate change, has a large amount of uncertainty associated with it, you're absolutely right. And I think as humans, we don't deal well with uncertainty. Like you were pointing to before, we crave control, and that's why sometimes we think we get into these problems where we want to control other people, other people's actions. We don't understand that. But it's very good to adopt the philosophy that you are not in control of anybody else but yourself. And it is through your own actions that you can do the greatest good for your own sanity and for the world, I think, when you take the time to reflect on your own actions and see what you can do better going forward. And this is this is different for every individual. I think that but first you need to define what it is that's getting you anxious and look at the way which best suits you that you can act on these topics that are making you anxious. Some people choose activism, getting out on the street and in different forms. For other people, being out there protesting is not what is going to be best for them. What might be best for them is talking about it with their friends. That's like what was important to them in terms of like what they think what kind of changes they can make in their lifestyle that will reflect the way they would want to live and the world they want to see in the future. Because just any small steps that you can start making today, tomorrow, can have profound, implications on the future